Spare me your warnings, brother. I have no fear of speaking out for you.
That is from an audition I had in late 2019. I walk out on stage, there's 15 to 20 people with their notes. I say, I'm Dalton Hayes, and I go into my first monologue. I get about 5 sentences in, and I lose it. My mind goes blank, my heart is pounding, and I try to regather myself. I say, sorry, may I please start over? A few people say yes. I get a little bit further, and I lost it again. I start my second monologue, and I lose it. I thought, man, I'm wasting these people's time. I stopped, I say thank you, and I walk off stage in silence. I was super embarrassed. I felt humiliated, and that was over a year ago. But the feeling of what happened is still there. And I think, man, like, why do I still care? Why am I thinking like this? It's over. It's done. Then I'm reminded of the story of my cousin. My cousin who's a year younger than me, but who has always been a foot taller than me. He's super nice, super smart. He really reminds me of Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory, by how awkward he is, how he acts socially, and like I said, just how damn smart he is. It's my cousin's graduation. Him and his fellow valedictorians agreed that after each person's speech, they would place this block and start building a tower in front of everyone, essentially. The tower was supposed to represent, this is all the things we've done in life so far. This is the things we've created. Everything we do in life is adding to this tower. And anyways, this is the tower we've created so far, this class. And my cousin had proposed the idea of, after everyone gave their speech, that they also send a drone up in the air to, represent a new era, a new age of technology, and plus also just to get a photo of everyone, because this was the last time they were all going to be together. Everyone said we liked the drone idea, well, let's do it. And that was the plan. They were going to build this tower and fly this drone. However, 2 days before graduation, they got together, had an anonymous vote, and everyone voted against the drone except for one person. My cousin gets up there to give his speech, and in his speech, he tosses his block to the side and says, unless the adhesive, the glue, the parts of the tower that hold it together, unless that is strong, then the tower is doomed to fall and it's worthless. My cousin finishes his speech, he walks off stage, and he knocks down the tower. Everyone who knew what was going on was caught off guard. A lot of people were upset, but I'm so proud of my cousin for being bold and taking a stand, and doing it at the 11th hour at graduation. Because this is a kid who was always a nice guy, always took a lot of crap. He was all very much a rule follower. No one thought he would do it, that he would get this upset. He felt betrayed, but he did what he thought was right. And he basically stole the show, said that's not a strong tower, we need to knock down the tower. And I congratulate him on that. And I feel like my tower has been knocked down a lot, and it really got knocked down at the audition. And we are all striving to build this tower, or at least I am, and try to make it as strong as possible, even if that means knocking down the old tower that's weak to build a new one.
My guidance is I'm going to do the moral and correct thing, but that doesn't necessarily always align with what the rules are per se. And it was really, I think the teacher who was kind of in charge of putting it all together, her phrasing, what I heard her exact phrasing was, I didn't think he would do that. I expressed my displeasure to the principal, expressed it to the teacher. I'm not happy about this, about you changing. We had an agreement going and you changed it at the last minute. I'm not happy about it. And, end of the day, we probably wouldn't have been able to fly the drone anyways. I didn't want to embarrass them. I thought that a high school any sort of graduation speech, it should be a message that's going to improve the people who've listened to it their lives. Maybe have an impact on them. Hopefully give them a message that is going to help them with their next steps in life. And that wasn't what I was hearing from a lot of the people around me. And I thought, my town has, they're not willing to break tradition. They don't want to break the mold. We've done it this way, therefore we'll do it this way. And I thought it would be a good thing to hear for, the valedictorians to hear the message that you need to be bold. You need to have a driving force. You need to let the principles guide you, not what we've done before. And I thought that was a good way of showing it. And I hope that they learned something from it. But, the other thing is, if you didn't know that wasn't planned, I didn't embarrass them either. I wasn't trying to harm them. But, I hope they learned something as part of that. That it's, you need to be bold, you need to, and if you treat people like this, there's going to be consequences. And you may not expect those consequences. But treat people fairly, treat people like people. If someone disagrees with you, work with them. They're not necessarily an impediment in your goals. Listen to them, work with them. If you don't agree with them, that's fine. But at least listen.